Hi, I am going to talk tonight a little bit about orgonite pyramids, which I sell and send all over the world. And I've had a lot of questions from people asking asking what they're used for, what's so special about them, why should they use them. I have clients who come in for session work and they see them sitting around my house and they say, well, so what's the important thing about them? And so I figured it'd be great to do a little live video on it because there's a lot of really cool stuff about these. I mean, I make these orgonite pyramids because I really have a resonance with pyramids. And this is done to the pi ratio, which is the sacred geometry ratio of the Egyptian pyramids. We custom make the mold to create these. And so first let me go back and talk to you a little bit about what the orgonite pyramids are or orgonite's about. So Wilhelm Reich in the early 1900s did a bunch of energy on what he called orgon, or what we call chi or energy in many respects, and how things were transmuted. And he created things called orgon generators, which were a combination of quartz crystals, conductive metals, and an acrylic casting material. And the theory behind that was, well, we use quartz in electronics because they're super conductive. When they're squeezed, in terms of implanted in something, when they're squeezed, they emit an electromagnetic pulse. They have their own, any of us in the spiritual world, so they have their own consciousness. And they incorporate, and when it's incorporated with a conductive metal, it amplifies the energy. So when we charge the crystals and incorporate them together into a consciousness of another being, which is the pyramid or an orgon generator, or however you want to look at it. And like I said, they come in all these different, people have like necklaces and there's discs and all this kind of stuff, but I do the pyramids. And when we use them, and I have shifted even more into creating them from, with different kinds of crystals that are optimally used for certain intentions, and they're charged and they are synced, and I ask permission to create the consciousness of the collaboration of the materials, and they're incorporated together into the pyramid, and then I sync them energetically with the intended recipient for the highest and best good and highest and best way to hold the vibration of cleansing. And what they do is they take in, the theory is they take in harmful electromagnetic frequencies, transmute them to higher frequencies, and then energetically they can be infused for even more specific intentions and energies to help you hold that space. So that's what they're used for. I take them for house clearings, house cleansings. I create them for people when I do house clearings in conjunction of those efforts. And then I also, people order them just for their house or their office or their apartment or their space of any kind. I know people who get small ones and put them in their car, hold them in their purse, just to hold. It helps them to hold a base space that's of a high vibration of unconditional love, or, I incorporate energy healing into it. We incorporate intentions into it. So those who, want to use it as an intention enhancement tool in their meditation can do that as well. This one here is called the Master Flame Connection, Master Connection with the Water Flame. And the Water Flame is something I'll talk about on another video on another day. It's a very high vibration. It helps to clear out all the old energies of the old 3D world to help us have a baseline that's much higher than we've ever had. And so we then incorporate those intentions, and then it goes and it helps us just hold that energy in an effortless way. So it sort of is a tool for us just to be an aid or a friend or, a comrade with us in this whole effort. So it enhances and supports any kind of energy you'd like more prevalent in your life without, having to think about it. Again, the meditation intention enhancements, space clearing, cleansing. I know people who use these in their offices, at work, or cubicles even. And it really helps because it takes in negativity and transmutes it to positive. It's cleansed and charged permanently, and it continues to evolve. The way it's set intentionally is to continue to evolve as the recipient that it's tied to evolves. And and it looks nice. It's a great space thing, and you don't have to explain it to people because it just looks like an art piece in many cases. So I had somebody who's a psychologist who I sent one of these to as a gift, actually, who got it at their office, and they were like, wow, this is cool. Didn't know sort of knew about it, but didn't know specifically what it was for. And they were having apparently a really bad day or a bad week, and told me that they put it on their desk and, put their hands on it, closed their eyes, took a deep breath, and they felt everything drain away. And she was like, wow, that's incredible. And it was gone. It was just gone. And she said, and then she called me back and said, I am ordering one for all of my associates in my multiple offices. And the thing is, it's a psychologist's office. And you know what? It's just something on the desk. And if it helps to help support people in a higher vibration, their higher self knows. Their higher self knows that this is there and agrees that they don't need to consciously know. Or if they ask, they can. It's all just part of more of the support stuff that we're creating in the 3D to help us maintain the new vibrations of a new world. So that's really an overview of what these orgonite pyramids are. They are near and dear to my heart, and it's so funny because I don't really focus on them. I don't promote them that much. People find them on my website from around the world. I've shipped them to Australia and to Europe and to other countries all over the United States, in Canada. And it's a great connection tool as we are continually, like I said, we further enhance our surroundings as our energy grows and shifts and evolves. We incorporate more and more high vibrational tools in our surroundings too to sort of help support that as well. So to go on my website, which is spiritualalchemy.net, on the top of this I have a link if you want to look for, there's a whole page. It sort of talks a little more about the pyramids. It also has all the different intentions. I can custom make them. Well, I'd custom make every one of them to each recipient, but I can make one with a custom intention of just connecting, which are some of the most fun to make, is a custom intention of connecting with the intended recipient energetically, and then I just get what crystals to use and let it come together into its own consciousness of support. They're amazing things, and when people pick these up, like I'm just holding this, I didn't even put it down the entire time I'm holding it because I forget how fabulous they actually feel, and they're great to sit and hold or put your hands on in meditation or have nearby in your meditation room or space, or even sleeping. I know people put them under their bed because I have a relaxation and sleep intention. They put under their bed. Or connection, meditation connection, they do under their bed too sometimes to help in their dreams and stuff. I've had people with the intention of more lucid dreaming and things like that. So lots of fun that we can do with this. So go to the website, follow the link. I'm having a special because I'm trying to get early orders in for anybody who's ordering gifts for the holidays, because I do hand make every one of these, so they're very custom made. And so anybody who orders on or before December 1st can get a 10% off by putting Holiday 10 in as a promo code at the end. So I hope you try these out. If you have any other questions, absolutely comment in the comments below just to let me know that you watched, and thanks for stopping by, and I'll be doing these more in the future. Thanks a lot.